going live. It's fun. It's fun. All right. You're live. I'm live. What's up, everybody? Back to the testing. Back to the it's when you get it all set up. I just want to tell everybody about it. It does seem like there's more YouTube videos out there than not that are really basically saying this black ATEM, this Blackmagic ATEM Mini is really kind of the way to go. It's the affordable way to go. I just watched a video that talked about how you can use this one button that says still, and you can program it to have a lower third come on, which is all I need for right now. But right now we're doing more of that test with the same computer that I'm streaming with. I've got it coming back through HDMI 2. My first input is this camera, and then over here, I could show you the live stream, but I've got an interview set up. I've got an interview set up with someone very special, okay? Very special to me. And we're going to interview him right now. And what's great is I'm testing this. I'm using the same computer. It's probably not fair. It's not fair to this computer, but I'm testing upload speed with the YouTube stream, the live stream, but with also the Zoom call with someone very special. It is myself. What's up, Joey? Oh, not much, Joey. Just hanging out, talking to myself. Is that so, buddy? Is that so? So yeah, anyway, yeah. So found out YouTubers that if I've got it basically set on Zoom, the Zoom call, I can't use the same Blackmagic input because then it starts doing that vortex thing. It actually also does a thing where it looks like the image keeps flipping and changing different colors. It's kind of bizarre, but I'm sending the ATEM Mini, this thing I got plugged in. Okay, this device, I'm sending this USB to the computer that I'm also sending out HDMI back in to the Blackmagic Mini. Bananas. And if it's working, and it's great because the last time I did this, thank you, Lucas from Digital Apples, for helping me with that, did not have any light because right now I'm going off of window light. Very cheap form of lighting right now, but very valuable. What do you think, Joey? Yes, I think the sun is probably the best source of light that you're going to have ever and for all of time. Okay, we don't need to cut to me anymore. But anyway, I had to use the webcam because, right, it starts, and I'm sitting here looking at it do this like, should I stop that? Should I stop it? Yeah, so I just advise everybody out there, I get it, the best approach is probably another computer going in HDMI, but everybody's on a budget, and we're just testing things. We're testing things, and so the computer's right over here. It's an iMac. The Blackmagic ATEM Mini is going in USB into the iMac, but I'm also going outputting, I think it's the Lightning Bolt or the Thunderbolt connector. I have got this output connector to HDMI that can go right back into the Blackmagic. It doesn't have to be the Zoom meeting here. You know, we've got, there's other things we can do. Oh, see the vortex thing? Can't do it. Can't do it. Oh, back to meeting. Good Lord, goodness. See, and then you see live how that's a little tricky. I think there's probably a lot of professionals out there that are probably like, yeah, don't do that. Probably wouldn't even advise that I come out of the same computer because, and I'm not gonna lie, if I start getting comments, it's like, yeah, you're damaging, or, if anything, I've got two programs going. I've got a lot of download speed, but the upload speed's been increased, and now, so basically I'm using upload speed with the Zoom call, and then I'm using upload speed for the overall So, computer getting too hot? I don't know. It's a test. I definitely am going to avoid the whole vortex thing. I just got to make sure that when I flip from my Zoom meeting to something else, which I need to have basically one thing I thought would be a good trick is have Safari open and then just use that little trick command tab on your that command tab does that. And then that way, okay, that's my streaming Google Chrome. So don't click that. Don't click that, Joey, because that's going to do the vortex thing. But if I just have Safari up, then that could be kind of my, my browsing. So I'm kind of cutting between, if I'm like, hey, and then I want to cut over to the Zoom meeting, which I got to do some extra clicks for, and then I go back. Probably need to wait a little bit longer before all that stuff goes. But ideally, this will be somebody else, not myself. But so I am going to add another laptop to this whole mix, but it is nice to know that I could possibly use this computer to cut to video graphics or something, whatever. But anyway, what's up, Joey? Not much, Joey. Did anybody see the new Bill and Ted movie, the third one? There's a lot of funny. It's very funny, very funny. Only question I have is I want to know more about that drummer that they found in the movie. But anyway, go watch it. It's fun. It's either 14 to buy these days or 5 to rent. It's tricky. Like I almost wanted to just buy it because it's like, if I'm going to watch this again, then, but I mean, I don't know. So I don't know. For me, I mean, I can see why a lot of people would want to buy it. But anyway, whole point of this test, Zoom chat to see if cutting between it. I'm using my upload speed, cutting back to this. I don't know, maybe doing a different wipe or something. Because this Blackmagic thing, it's got all kinds of fun. It just allows you to really do this if you're trying to, start a YouTube show. So anyway, that's the whole test. I did a test with this with Lucas, and now I'm doing a test again with cutting between this, and now back to the computer when it doesn't have, I got to avoid clicking the Google, just go to Safari if I'm like looking at gear and all that stuff, and need to come back to the Zoom call and just got a DJ thing over here, got to cut back to this, and this would ideally be somebody else. But man, if I could actually get this show popular and all that, like, I don't know, Zoom anybody from anywhere. I don't know. But anyway, thank you for Banana fans for checking in. I'm actually going to stop this Zoom call real quick and kind of check in on the stream. And it's still up. I appreciate my favorite number one fan checking me out. So that's that. So I don't know. I'm gonna play it back and see how it is. Definitely starting to think. I got this. I knew the Pro was out. I didn't really know, I think, all the features with the Pro, but the fact that with the Pro, if you don't want to go out live streaming like this, you can go USB out to a hard drive. I think I know based on a video, exFAT is a format that'll work. And I think you can even ISO your angles too. So that's something to consider. I did figure though that I needed to make this piece of equipment successful enough that if this is where, the route I'm going, then, we can do more professional stuff. But I also am just been interested in the new upload speed. Actually, let me show you all real quick without going too crazy here. Speedtest.net. Let's see what it says. It's a great way to check your speed. Now at this point, I think with this speed, once I get Ethernet going, and I may test Ethernet with the Blackmagic Mini, and this computer can take an Ethernet cord too. I'll probably test both. But oh wow, I'm getting terrible download speed right now. This is up there. It's catching up now. Interesting, because I'm not really. Am I using download speed right now? I guess I might be. Oh, but here comes the upload speed. Oh God, it's dragging. There it goes. Actually, that's. People are going to be like, well, that's not much more. It's like, well, it doubled. So interesting. My download speed was only 63. So this is what I'm thinking about when it comes to the stream uploading. And now, granted, I think I'm using the download speed when it comes to like receiving signal from other people's Zoom calls, but I still have my camera going. I mean, it's still probably pulling uploads. So Let's do that again though, because I don't know how I feel about that 60 megabytes per second, because it's supposed to have like at least 100, actually more like 200 based on the package I got, which in another video I need to talk about how you can improve your upload speed but not destroy your cost. But you know what though? My phone is on here. Ooh, my phone is here on the Wi-Fi. Let me take it off. Let me take it off because I don't know if that affects it. It might. Oh, of course, I gotta do it again. Do the upload speed again. All right. Of course, I'm getting off topic. This was more about. No, I mean, this is still about testing this computer, you know, as an input. I mean, that's kind of a, I think ideally I'm going to have a laptop here instead that I'll do some external, input. But it still would be nice though to have some graphic stuff set up there. There's another software out there called H2D or HD2. I should look into it before I speak about it. And I wish I could name drop the YouTube channel that I was looking at for that information, because I'd like to, be like, this is where I found this information for. This is what I, was able to do myself. Okay, so that's off my Wi-Fi there now. I mean, I'm sure. I mean, we got Fire Sticks. There's too much stuff pulling internet. I still need to figure out what ping means. Someone explain it to me. The ping. I'm sure I can. Wait, it says something when you go over it, doesn't it? Now it does seem like it's getting, I don't know, a little bit more download. It's nice the upload speed staying there. So it allows me to cut to this camera, and I, if I have a separate laptop, this is the computer I'm actually live streaming from. It doesn't have to be this computer. All right, y'all. Thanks, Banana fans. Yeah, hopefully at some point we'll have a lower third. Be nice to just have an all-white background. That's kind of what I've been thinking. But the next step is something that's very valuable in life that I'm realizing it's hard to get, and that's just a place. I mean, I'm starting to wonder if I need to rent studio space or just a place that I can have it all set up, so that I can be like, all right, well, if it's all set up, then I can basically do this every day, even if it's for like an hour. Like, just it's all set up, so it's just makes it easier. Right now, I think this background works. I don't know. I think a lot of people wouldn't mind this. I just got to dress it up. Got a TV back there that, if I got real fancy, I could send a graphic into it. Oh my goodness. TVs with their USB ports, you can basically plug it can play a video, a long video over and over again with a graphic, or just have a still graphic of a banana. So one more time with the speed test, I don't care. I'm live. It is what now, folks out there. I will say there is something that's nice about kind of getting your show live to tape, and you're getting one of the ATEM Mini Pros that you could go out USB, and that way you can then just not even edit it. I'm not even saying it to edit it, like just so that you can get that best quality. But I will say I'm going to try to do an Ethernet connection. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do a test between. Because I can go HDMI out to an HDMI recorder monitor, which is an option to think about in terms of, well, if I got to get a monitor anyway to monitor my audio, and if I'm playing a video game, I've got to have it, or I can't go off of the computer on live streaming because it flips it backwards. So if I'm playing basketball, I'm going to be going down the wrong end of the court. So man, the download speed is just random. So I'm going to stop this stream, and then actually, you know what I might do? I might unplug the computer while it's plugged in, as if this would have anything to do with it. But I could be just realizing here that your download speed is very much affected when you're live streaming, maybe more so than I'm realizing, because I took it out of HDMI, and it's like, that's just sending the audio video signal into the the switcher mixer. It's an HDMI. It's a switcher, but it's also, I like to look at it as a mixer. And it's interesting too because it's like the USB out to the computer. The computer reads it as one webcam, and then you switch it within this device. It's like, you're switching webcams, but it's not like, it reads it as a webcam. It's not, I mean, I've had other devices where it's hard, like HDMI capture cards, where it's just been hard for the computer to just, I don't know, just really just read the signal as simply as a webcam, as opposed to, anyway, I'm getting to, or what's the alternative? If it's not a webcam, it's, but yeah, as a capture, just more plug and play. That's what I'm getting at, like plug and play, where you don't have to like, because like with this other HDMI Blackmagic capture device I have, you can look it up. I think it's called the Mini Studio. It's just one single HDMI in. Actually, I could look it up right now if I just. Actually, I'll do a different video on it. But just the way this device is just picked up plug and play. It reads it as if you plugged in a USB webcam. Similar as it, but it's not. It's actually a mixer. And I guess one thing I'm getting at with this is they have really professional mixers that you can buy. They're like $1,000, but it has a USB out even to a computer, but it's not even designed to be read as a webcam to stream. It's just designed to be read through USB for like if you want to use like software features or a control. Which I don't understand because you're using the device to control it. I don't know. There's I'll have to get an example. I know Roland has made certain mixers, and there's another company too. But I know there's just ones out there that you would think the computer would pick it up as a webcam through USB, but it doesn't. I guess you can do other things through the USB to the computer, but and some of those are $1,000. So this device here you get for $300. You get. And all I need to do is get a lower third that I can put. Actually, it would be nice to have a full graphic to cut to, but I'm already talking about bringing the computer in HDMI so I can just, cut to that. And if I have another laptop that I can kind of, get some things prepped. But there are some, I don't know, there's some interesting things that, really all I got to do is just go in and switch in the Blackmagic software from, I'm going to try to assign it so that the still button here will bring up a graphic, a lower third. But I wonder if I can just go in there and while I'm live, just switch it over to like, the only other thing I can think is just a moving motion graphic for intro, outro that might have some music to it or something. So a video file that I would then want to switch to and drag in and use. Because I don't believe any buttons are reprogrammable. But if they did that in the future, that would be really cool. If you wanted to just like reprogram just certain other buttons, like maybe not the picture-in-picture, but like, I don't know, they could even have like just a series of buttons, 1, 2, 3, 4, that are just assignable buttons that, oh my gosh. That's just, to be honest with anything, this is all great. I know I compare a lot of what I'm trying to do with when I was up streaming with Google Plus. If you go back and look at some older videos, I was using Google Plus, and with Google Plus, I was able to use a camera, switch to share my screen, whatever I was using on my computer, and also pop up a lower third graphic. Do all of that for you. And with this, I'm trying to just take it, a step up, be able to do things plug and play. So maybe you don't have to go through OBS, because I know there's a little bit of a learning curve with that. I've personally have had a learning curve with it. Would highly suggest trying to go. You can still use OBS with this, but in terms of just like, and really though, the things I've had with OBS, I've tried to do some tests where I just stream. I do a basic stream. And I'm just like, I just want to see how this turns out. I want to see how long it takes to process and all that. And I don't know if there's a difference between using, you're still using YouTube. You just you copy and paste and I should be doing all this in another video. But anyway, you copy and paste the information from YouTube into OBS and use OBS to stream. It's I've done some tests though where I came back and like some of the videos I couldn't even, I couldn't find them. I don't know. It just didn't seem like it processed. So there was something I was, doing wrong on my end that it wasn't working. So, but I've kind of, since using this thing or getting this, it's just been, I guess, the go-to one. At least that's what I'm promoting. And I've already ended the Zoom call. So like, I'm going back to like, what was I doing on this stream again? Nothing. You're not doing anything. So you're gonna go clean your house. So, all right. So I'll just go back and watch this video, and I promise banana fans, there's going to start to be some more, hopefully more professional videos, ones that, I've just done, I'm not even live streaming with, but just actually talking to a camera with a teleprompter, going through all the steps needed to do all these things, and hopefully getting all of it compressed into one video. So, the ultimate how to make your own YouTube show video with digital bananas. So it should be great. It's gonna be great. Oh my gosh. Get excited, because I sound excited. All right, I'm gonna go get on a Zoom meeting, because so I probably should have responded to that email. But anyway, thanks, banana fans. Oh my gosh, 21 minutes. See, obviously there's no problem with me going on for 21 minutes. My goodness. All right, I'm anxious to see how this stream turns out. I hope you're all doing well, and start messaging me, and I'll figure out where on here I can find those messages and actually get back to people. If anybody, I would love to start that engagement. Like, what are you trying to do with your YouTube setup or your, anyway. So anywho, some days you're better at this than others. And so I'm just trying to get used to it. I'm just trying to tread the waters here, and it's just nice to do regular videos just to see how well this new mic's doing that I've done some tests with, and obviously how well it's matching up with the audio video, especially with all the switching. Bringing in a Zoom call from the same computer that I'm streaming from, it is very bananas. It's very bananas. I think the time we're living in is very bananas. So it's a good time to do this and just do the banana movement. I got to make t-shirts. I got to have t-shirts and hats and stuff with bananas on it. I don't know if I'm allowed to take the image that I have with my that I use to make my logo on the show, but if I gotta draw my own bananas or take a picture of bananas and just put them on a shirt, that would be pretty bananas. So, all right, guys, I'll see you soon with some more polished material, hopefully. Not wearing this hat too. Bye. When life throws you bananas, go bananas.